today we're going to do a desk or a chair workout. So if you have some time and you're in your office and you don't want to have to change into some workout clothes, um, you can do this very easily in your office. If you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. If you want to grab some water bottles or cans of soup, that would also work too. Or you can just resist gravity. Okay, so right now we're just going to warm up with some neck mobility exercises. So let's first focus on posture. Let's pull those shoulders down, lift the chest, pull that chin back so it's parallel to the floor, keeping the abdominal muscles engaged. We're going to first just drop the chin to the chest, keeping the shoulder blades pulled down and back, and then we're going to kind of gaze up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Keep dropping the shoulder girdle down. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, from here, having your head in neutral alignment, I want you to just drop your ear to your shoulder. Now make sure you're not shrugging your shoulder up. Keep those shoulders pressed down so you get that trap stretch. So take another deep breath. Inhale. And drop the shoulders to the opposite shoulder. Drop the head to the opposite shoulder. And then come right back up. Left ear to left shoulder. And right ear to right shoulder. Okay, so now I'm going to recommend that you sit either in the middle or the edge of the chair because I want you to use your core muscles. So what we're going to do is we are going to work on just kind of getting a side stretch. So we're going to take a deep breath, inhale, press your left sits bone into the chair, and then exhale as you come up. Good, let's do it again. Now keeping your abdominal muscles engaged, shoulders pulled back, inhale, side bend, and exhale. Now we're going to add the optional overhead reach. So you're going to sweep your arm up, inhale, and exhale. Do it again. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale. One more time on each side. And exhale. Being careful not to lift your hip off the floor or your butt cheek. And then down. Okay. So if you're doing a lot of desk work, chances are you have a high risk of carpal tunnel syndrome. So what we want to do is we want to stretch out the wrists and the forearms. So we're going to first just make a fist, and then we're going to pull those hands back and get a nice little stretch. And now we're going to bring those fists and turn them down towards the forearm. Now this one should feel really good. You should feel a nice little stretch in those forearms. And now we're going to work on some mobility now. We're going to make circles with the fists. 2, 3, relax the shoulders. 4, don't let the shoulders roll forward. 5, stomach tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to reverse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next, staying in the middle of the chair, keeping those shoulder blades pulled down and back. Abdominal muscles engaged, chin back, chin parallel to the floor. Always do a little posture check. We're going to do some leg extensions for the quads, but we're also going to work on mobility in the ankle, and we're going to also work on anterior tibialis. We're going to work on strengthening the anterior tibialis. So we're going to start out by extending the leg. We're going to pull the toe back. You're going to point the toe, and then take it down. Extend, pull the toe back, point the toe, take it down. Do it again. Squeeze the quad, flex, point. 3, continue to sit up nice and tall. Remind yourself, don't slouch. Point. 4, bring it up, flex, point. 5, flex, point. 6, so it's really important that you're working your calf and your shin. 7, 8, 9, keep Getting those abs engaged, pulled in. And 10. Okay, now we're going to switch legs. We're going to extend, flexing the foot, pointing the toe, and then taking it down. So working the anterior tibialis helps you to avoid shuffling. And you know what shuffling does. When you shuffle around on sidewalks or unlevel surfaces, there's a good chance of you tripping and falling. So it's really important that you keep that area, that anterior tibialis muscle nice and strong. So flex, point. We have 5 more. Flex, point, flex, point. Good, and all the while I want you to make sure you're breathing. And 1 more. Okay, next move. It's optional to use weights on the next one. If you're really new to this, I would suggest just doing this in a seated or standing. It's up to you. But what we're trying to do is we're working on scapular retraction. So what that is you're pulling your shoulder blades down and back. So you're going to drop your shoulders down and back and squeeze your back. So my profile looks like this. Pull it down and back, okay? If you're a veteran and you know how to do a bent over row, I'm going to have you stand up, hip hinge, so you have a neutral spine, so keep that natural curve in your lower back. And we're going to do 10 rows or scapular retractions. So grabbing your water bottle or your cans of soup, you're going to pull back and down and kind of keep your gaze forward. 2 and down. 3 and down. So remember, you can always do this seated and just resist gravity. 4, pull it down and back. 5, squeeze those muscles in your back. 6, 7, 8, these are great for posture. 9 and 10. Okay, good job. All right, so placing those dumbbells on the seat. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the core, okay, because this is where all your power should be coming from, and this helps to prevent back injury if you maintain a nice strong core. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the abs. I want you to lean back, okay? If you really need support, you can lean up against the back of the chair, but if you can try not to lean up against the back. I'm going to show you option 1, and then I'm going to show you option 2. Option 1 is just driving your knee, you want to extend your legs forward. Okay, option 1 is just driving the knee in and extending. Option 2 is doing a double. Okay, so we're going to do 10 total. Okay, so it would be 5 alternating legs, okay? So this is 1. Okay, now we're going to start the actual set. So 1, 2. Exhale, 3. Keep a nice long spine. 4. Neutral. Neutral back. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, good. Next move is we're going to work on a hip hinge. So the profile looks like this. You want to maintain that neutral spine. Neutral spine is when you have that natural curve in the lumbar area. So it's like kind of like an S curve. So you're going to hinge, but as you come up, you're going to make a Y with your arms. When you make the Y, I want you to relax your shoulders away from your ears. So this works your postural muscles, the muscles in the back. Now, more advanced would be legs hip width apart. You're going to hip hinge, and then you're going to make a Y like this. Okay, so let's do 10 of them. Ready? So either seated or standing. Hinge. Exhale, 1. Knees are soft if you're standing. Soft knees, meaning slightly bent. 2. Gaze forward. Exhale. 3. Squeeze the muscles in your mid-back. Thumbs back. 4 in the Y position. 5. 6. Exhale. 7. Make sure you breathe on every rep. 8. 9. So that was great for opening up the hips, opening up the chest. The next move is a dip. So you're gonna put your hands behind you, all right? This is your first option. All you're gonna do is bend your elbows, straighten your elbows, lift your hips up a little bit off the seat, or just bend back and straighten. That's option one. Now the more advanced move would be to scoot your hips all the way off the bench, or not the bench, the chair. You're gonna lower yourself down to a 90-degree angle with the elbows. Don't let your shoulders go below your elbows, and now press yourself up. We're gonna go for 10 repetitions, looking straight ahead. Inhale, exhale. 2, keep the shoulder blades retracted just like we did in the previous exercise. 4, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, drop the shoulders away from the ears, long neck, 9, and 10. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on another postural exercise, because I really like to emphasize posture, because we're always in this tightened hip flexor position and rolled shoulders, doing all this computer work. So next move we're going to do is we're going to do a reverse fly. That strengthens the back of the shoulders. 1 or 2 positions you can do. You can do it seated, bent over with a neutral spine, resisting gravity, or using your dumbbells or your cans of soup, or you can stand up, bent over with the legs hip width apart, neutral spine, 10 reps. Choose whichever level you would like to do. 10, 9, 8, breathe, exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So that you should have felt in the back of the shoulders. The next move is completely optional whether you want to use the dumbbells or not. This works your core, your chest, and your shoulders, and your back. So you're going to get into your ready position. This is kind of like a boxing move. With your belly button staying pointing forward, you're going to work on thoracic mobility. From here up is going to be what rotates. You're going to throw a punch, follow it with your head and eyes, pull it back to center, okay? So we're going to do 10 one way, 10 the other. You want to think about lengthening through the spine. All right, so we're going to do 10. Ready? Go. 10, 9, exhale, 8, inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, use your abs, 2, and 1. Good. Get back into your ready position. Now we're going to do the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Keep the belly button pointing forward. 4, stabilize the lower body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that just worked your core. Now we're going to do some sit stands. Very functional. You got to be able to get up and get down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you hold your arms out shoulder height. Now, if you have a chair that might slide on the floor, I would suggest putting the chair up against the wall or something, because I don't want the chair to fly out from under you. You're going to have the arms shoulder height. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Pull your shoulders back. We're going to do 10 stand-up sit-downs. So it's going to be up and then down. More advanced version would be hover and then come up, okay? So 10 reps. Ready? Down. This is your option. 1, 2, exhale. Hover. 3. Don't let your knees buckle in. 4, 5, 6. Keep pulling those shoulders back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good. Next, I'm going to ask you to stand behind your chair. So this is somewhat of a balance move and strength. So option one, people, you're going to hold on to the chair, focus on something for balance. You're going to tap back and step forward. If you want to challenge your balance, kind of hover your hands off. More advanced, we're going to do a stationary lunge. Straight down and up, 10 reps. Ready? So this is a stationary lunge. So you choose which one you're going to do. So down, 10, 9. If you want to work on balance, 8, 7. Watch the knee tracking. Don't let it go past your toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch. Okay, so we can do this leg tapping back, stepping forward, or you can hold that stationary lunge and go. 10, 9, pull the shoulders back, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So that really isolated one leg, and it challenged your balance, which is very important to work on. The next move, and this is your final strength exercise. We're going to do bicep curls. Now, if you don't have weight, you can always just resist gravity. Just really contract your biceps, pulling your shoulders down and back, so keeping those shoulder blades retracted like we talked about. You have two options. You can do a seated bicep curl, or you can do a standing bicep curl and try to incorporate some balance work. So you can either kickstand the leg or actually lift the leg all the way. We're going to work on getting 20 reps. So pull those shoulders back, lift the chest, go. 10, 9, 8, elbows tight to your side. 6, control the arms on the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Focus. Or if you're seated, you have another 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Good work. All right, so now we've earned our stretching. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to sit at the edge of the chair. We're going to relax our shoulders, sit up tall, extend your left leg forward, peel the toe back, sit up tall. Now, if you want more of a stretch, you're going to hinge, but I don't want you to round the spine. We're going to throw in a little chest stretch by adding, this is called a Y stretch, pulling the elbows, tucking them by your side, palms forward, feeling the stretch in your chest, your shoulders, and your biceps. Okay, let's release it. Switch. Peel the toe back, knee soft, chest lifted. Add the hinge if you want to get a deeper stretch. Repeat that chest stretch. Or you can make your arms wider, pull them back. So whichever one you prefer. It's a little bit different. This one's a little bit more of a bicep stretch. You want to make sure you're breathing through your stretches. Okay, next move is going to be a balance move, but it's also going to be a stretch for your hip flexor. So we get really tight. These get shortened from sitting all day. So I'll have you hold on to your chair if you are worried about balance. I'm going to have you bring your right leg forward, left leg back. Make sure both toes are pointing forward. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze your left glute. So now you're going to feel a stretch through here. If you want, you're going to raise your left arm up, relax your shoulder down, and then maybe even side bend to the right. Focus on the breath. and then release. Let's switch. So now I'm going to bring my left leg forward, right leg back, both toes point forward, get the shoulders over the hips, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze your right glute, look straight ahead, maybe add that right arm overhead reach, relax the shoulder, and possibly add that little side bend to the left. So you need to listen to your body and do what you feel comfortable doing. Focus on your breathing, because the breathing will help you get more flexible. You don't want to hold your breath. And it'll help to release some stress. And take it down. 2 more stretches, and then you've completed a workout. So, we're going to sit down, sit up tall, sit in the middle of the chair. We're going to do a spinal twist. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand, put it on your left knee. Take your left arm up, reach up, rotate, and look over your left shoulder. Then take your left arm and place it on your left knee. So you want your belly button pointing forward. And now turn back to center. So now you're going to lift your right arm up. You're going to place your left hand on your right knee. You're going to rotate with the belly button pointing forward. Take your right arm down, place it on your right knee, and sit up tall. Pull those shoulders back. Look out over your shoulder. And now release. Figure 4 stretch. Hips and glutes. Very, very tight area. So, take that ankle of the left leg, cross it just above your knee, flex through the foot, sit up tall. Now, if this seems like it's really tight, it's okay to sit back in your chair. If you need more of a stretch, sit up tall, pull it a little tighter towards you, and then kind of hinge forward, but stay long through the spine. Feels nice. Okay, and now let's switch. Crossing your right leg over your left, flexing through the foot. If it's too tight, you lean back more, but you should keep a nice long spine. If it's not enough of a stretch, you sit up tall. The stretches should never be painful. It should just be like a mild tugging sensation. And let's do the lower back now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring those legs shoulder width apart, or maybe even a little wider. You can do one of 2 things. You can rest your forearms on your thighs and just tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under, and separate your shoulder blades. Or you can take your hands all the way down, relax your head and neck, take your left arm, sweep it up towards the sky, gaze up, and then take it down. And I'll bring the other arm up, look up, and then down. Slowly roll it up. And take a deep breath, inhale, sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale down. Let's do it one more time. Sweep it up. And exhale. Great job, guys.